Hi, it's Tamara here from the EFT Training Centre, and I'm back again for my daily tapping videos to help people with coronavirus stress and anxiety. And I was asked by a staff member of the English National Health Service if we could do a tapping session to support NHS staff. And last night there was a programme, I don't know if anyone saw it on the BBC, about the steps forward that the UK government are taking, and how from next week schools are closing and we're strongly encouraged to be in social isolation. And this is because of the huge pressures on the NHS at the moment. So it's probably timely that today's video is going to be supporting the NHS staff. So I'm going to do this video in two different steps. The first step is going to be for people working on the NHS, and if you're not in England, for any healthcare staff that this is going to help you. And if you're not a member of the healthcare staff, then please do tap along, because it really will support them. And the second part of the tapping is going to be for all of us, including those who work at the NHS, and that is going to be in order to support, to send positive qualities to the people who are looking after the sick and the vulnerable, because they really deserve medals for their courage in doing what they do. So I just want to read out some of the things that were mentioned, concerns that I've been told about, that the staff are very anxious about dealing with patients. And not only have they got all the anxieties that we have about this weird world that we've just been thrown into, but they have a whole extra level of having to deal with patients, and they've got almost no protection gear, which must be really scary. And they also have to try and keep the patients calm, so they have to try and keep themselves calm and their patients calm when they're probably feeling really anxious, and this is causing a lot of panic. So I'm going to be referring to my notes that I've made, because I'm not a member of the NHS staff, so it's not something that I can relate to, but I definitely have a huge amount of compassion for the work that you are doing. It's absolutely incredible, and thank you. So EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. It's like acupuncture for emotions without the use of needles. And if you, I encourage you to do what I do and say what I say. And if you don't like what I do or say, then simply don't do it. And if you do tap along with me, then please do agree to take responsibility for your own well-being. And if you have some hand sand, use it now, because we're going to be touching our faces. If you haven't, then please do pause and wash your hands with soap and water in the usual way that we've been taught. So let's do some tapping. So tapping on the side of your hand. Even though I'm feeling very anxious about this coronavirus epidemic, and I have to deal with patients who are also anxious, and I'm worried about catching the virus, and there's hardly any protective gear to protect me, and I'm trying to keep my patients calm, and there's a lot of panic around, and it's hard to stay centered. I'm open to the possibility of acknowledging all of these feelings, all of these thoughts, just the way they are, even though the stress is unbearable, the pressures are huge, and I'm buckling under the tension of it all. I soothe and comfort myself. And even though I have all this anxiety and panic, and it's overwhelming, and I feel frustrated that I can't offer patients the support they need, and I'm so scared, We're all scared. I acknowledge that now. All of this panic, all of this overwhelm, all of this fear, all of this worry, not enough protective gear, all of this anxiety. I worry about it all night, and then I'm sleep deprived, and then I can't function properly at work. It's overwhelming and scary. All of this panic. And just notice where you feel all of those feelings now in your body. And just take a deep breath in. All of this anxiety, these extraordinary demands. It's such a huge burden. And it's taking a massive physical, emotional and mental toll on me and on all of us. And there's such long hours. It's overwhelming. And I'm acknowledging all of this now. And I'm coming back to this moment. This moment now, I'm tapping. And I'm noticing my breath just as it is. And just as it isn't. I'm noticing my body just as it is and just as it isn't. Acknowledging all of my feelings now. It's okay to feel them. And by giving them some space, I can start feeling them fully and then releasing them so that I can become more present, more focused, bringing more of me back to me. Breathing in calm. Breathing in ease, and take another deep breath. Breathing in peace, and take another deep breath. Breathing in trust. For me and for all my colleagues out there. Knowing and trusting that I'm okay just as I am. And that the more I tap, the calmer I become. And the calmer I become, the easier it will be for me to take good care of my patients and good care of myself, giving me more energy, more focus, more peace, more ease, more trust, and more calm. And put your hands in the centre of your chest and say transform, and take a deep breath. Transform. So this round was specifically for all the staff, the care providers, for all of us who are looking after all of us who are ill. And please repeat this often. Do it at least once a day, or as many times as you need to, as many times as you have time for, and share it with any of your colleagues who are also struggling. And I just want to bring to your attention that I've made another video with a really powerful EFT technique that has been used by a coronavirus patient to help increase his oxygen levels when he needed to be put on a ventilator. So please do check out that video, because it might be able to help some of your other patients. And now we're going to do a round of tapping so that we can all support each other, so that people like me who aren't part of the National Health can help support you, but it's also for you, if you're a staff member, to support you and your colleagues. So just put your hands in the centre of your chest and just say, I'm sending all the healthcare staff calm energy, and take a deep breath. I'm sending the NHS staff peace, and take a deep breath. And I'm sending the NHS staff an abundance of courage, and take a deep breath. Sending them ease in their work, and take a deep breath. And sending them invincible super immunity, and take a deep breath. Sending them strength, and take a deep breath. Sending them courage, and take a deep breath. Sending them the energy of trust, that everything is and will be okay, and take a deep breath. Sending them an abundance of energy, and take a deep breath. And sending them vitality, and take a deep breath. And sending them focus, and take a deep breath. And sending them good health, and take a deep breath. And put your hands in the centre of your chest or your heart chakra, and say transform, and take a deep breath. Transform. So please do share in the comments below how you got on, and if there is anything else that you would like me to tap on tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll continue until I run out of steam. And if you want to know more about EFT, then please do download the free EFT manual on eft-courses.org.uk. Sending you lots of love. Keep strong. You can do it.